As an art show artist, I've learned that no two shows are the same, and this goes double for my recent show in Denver, Colorado, the Indian Art Market and Southwest Art Fest. There's a couple of reasons why this show broke the mold, and I think you'll agree with some of the factors involved why I found it so unforgettable. My usual art fair season begins in the spring, so normally I'm making art throughout the winter. However, I had to get an early start at the beginning of this year because my stock was almost completely wiped out after recent holiday shows. I like to present an assortment of sizes and price points, so I made about a dozen of the smallest size, another 2 dozen in the mid-size range, and a handful of pieces priced over $200. I also had fun working on my big showpiece, this large stunner I have priced at $650. I feel like someone is going to go home with this one for sure. After making the art comes the tedious task of pricing and labels, packing up the artwork safely into totes for transport. I also have bags of supplies, including wrapping paper, scissors, tapes, and bags. So the artwork is ready and so my supplies are ready, but I need my booth set up. And a couple of the items are out in the shed, which I cannot get to with a vehicle because of the amount of snow that has drifted in. Literally, I'm walking on drifts that are like 2 or 3 feet deep here. So I found my desk set up and my stool and some lights. And the next thing I need is my art panels. This is the structure of my booth. They're wall panels that I hang my artwork on. And so I like to be able to drive the vehicle right down to the doorway. So I'm taking my husband's truck because I need a lot of room to store these panels. So I'm going to stack them all in the truck. And well, as you can tell by my outfit, it is very cold out. We are having some record cold weather this January. It's about 0 degrees with wind chill. The wind is blowing at 20 miles an hour. So definitely was not looking forward to this part. But it's part of it. You know, this is what doing an art show is. Not, even though the show's indoors, you still got to deal with the setup. And that's loading up your car and unloading it. So this is the reality for art shows. So luckily, that's all there is. Just the art panels, a couple of bins of artwork, and my supplies. And I'm really ready to go for tomorrow, which is setup day.
Okay, I'm at the convention center. Just a big drive down from the mountain into Denver. And I had to navigate all of that Denver traffic this morning, which is always a little nerve-wracking. But I am in line. The convention center loading dock is this way. And I've got my stuff in the back of the truck. It didn't fly out, thank God. We've got people helping us, and we should be good to go pretty soon.
Inside, things are quiet on setup day, but I find my booth location and the panels are stacked and ready to set up. It's fairly straightforward, and hanging the art can be the tedious part, but ultimately I'm happy with how my setup looks. It takes about an hour to do, just one person. So now I'm ready to head back home to get a good night's sleep before the event begins tomorrow. I'm a little nervous because of the winter weather forecasted, and I have an over an hour commute up and down the canyon each way.
Okay, heading out to the show. As you can see, it snowed overnight, so it's going to take a little bit longer driving down there. About an hour and 15 minutes. Not too bad. But it's going to snow all day, so hopefully it's not too bad of the roads coming back up the mountain. Okay, that was a stressful drive, but I made it to downtown Denver and heading into the convention center next. The convention center is cute because it's got that big blue bear and he's covered in snow this weekend. Well, it's kind of quiet in here, I think, because of the snow outside. So it might be a later crowd today because the roads are pretty bad.
Well, right away you can see the high quality of the artwork. It was just amazing to see this walking right in the door. I'm going to try to interview some other artists so you guys can meet them as well.
Have you been coming to the show for many years?
This is our 3rd year.
3rd year, okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're relatively new.
Yeah, this is my first year here, so brand new, yeah. And did you travel far to come to the show?
Yeah, we're from Northeast Arizona.
Oh, wow. Excellent. Well, enjoy the snow.
We do. We lived in Flagstaff in Arizona for a while. So
it's higher.
You know, we're used to snow.
Yeah,
we
okay.
know how to drive in and we're not crazy.
Yep. And if people want to look at your jewelry online, do you have a website?
No, my brother has a website, Clay Inc.
Clay Inc., okay.
Clayink.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
clayinc.com. Otherwise, you can find us all on Instagram.
Okay.
My name is Franklin Crowther. My mom's name is Leanne Goodluck.
Okay, wonderful. So
Leanne with a Y. L-Y-A-N-N-E.
Oh, I love it. Okay, beautiful. Have a great show. All right, things look good in my booth. Let's go talk to my booth neighbor across the way.
Hi, Amy. First time at the show. We're
Okay.
coming up from Colorado Springs.
Oh, the Springs. All right.
yeah.
Did you drive in this morning?
No, we stayed
Okay.
overnight, so
Good.
we were able to just walk a block over and
Oh, nice.
sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm Ray Handworks and Tony Ray.
Okay.
And I started doing pottery like 25 plus years ago.
Nice.
Did it as a hobby for a long time while we were raising kids and going through careers. And in the recent couple of years, I was able to just really jump in, start a business. And,
Yeah.
I'm a Colorado Southwest inspired artist.
Nice.
And just a lot of focus on like pulling natural elements and textures and colors into my work. I really like the way that clay and pottery feels in your hands. So
Yeah.
I focus a lot on like the feeling you get when you hold a really good piece of pottery.
I love it. Cool. Well, have a great show.
Yay, thank you.
So encaustic medium is a blend of beeswax and tree resin.
Ah.
And so it's a great fixative. I call it nature's glue.
Yeah.
And it's like a great way to preserve the flowers, but also paint and get different colors and a natural, get a lot of texture. Yep, I use a pancake griddle and I have all my different colors liquefied with paint. I use a brush or a sponge, and then I'll put it onto the wood, and then I use a blowtorch. So that's my that's my paintbrush. I'll try this is just a little mini emergency one in case I have to do a fix on the road. But I usually use like a kitchen blowtorch or a MAP gas blowtorch for the big pieces of wood, to spread it around, And then the flowers are already dried, and then I add them in, and then I'll put a clear layer of the beeswax over the top of the flowers to preserve them. So each one's an original. They're all unique. They're all one-of-a-kind collection. You know, you have some similar designs, but you don't have two of the same. So you get one, there's the only one that's made. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure. Yeah, enjoy. While it seems like the main purpose of participating in art shows is to earn an income, I think the lasting impact of exposure to others' art and culture is immeasurable. I was personally blown away not only from the art quality, but the overall theme of Native American culture, rich in singing, dancing, animal spirit, regalia, and the importance of storytelling so that others can appreciate and understand Indigenous cultures. This market was especially notable for the intimate atmosphere and excitement delivered by the performers. It's definitely going to be a market that I'll never forget. Enjoy.